SYNERGETIC Journal, January 28, 2026. Anticipating Omnirational Democracies, Equanimity on Earth, Episode 2. Christina Herlufson's SYNERGETIC's Research Project. When is any individual human's metaphysical intellect deeply concerned about the most relevant questions and answers that, in generalization principle, are of omni-interrelevant universe. The regenerating pattern integrity of metaphysical physical universe, U equal MP, corresponds not only with imagination's inherent ability to formulate conceptually, correlatively, but also with consciously coordinated thought language referential to nature's coordinate systems, energy modules. Such conceptioning includes a rudimentary awareness of general systems thinking, the tuned-in brain-mind's omnirational, omnisymmetrically generated, omnitetrahedral omnitopology. The omnitopological domains are, in generalized fields of systemic thought, that naturally interaccommodate awareness of omni-transforming geometric models correlating with subconscious to conscious omni-triangularly oriented evolution subsequent to the hands-on experience of R. Buckminster Fuller's jitterbug model. Initially, the hands-on experiential experimental jitterbug is unrelated to future expectations, as memory of its transformation eventually serves some degree of conscious evolution's developing recapitulations, which are inherently irreversible and non-identically repetitive. The omni-triangular oriented evolution, correlating with awareness of energy quanta illustrated in SYNERGETIC's color plate number 9, see quanta loss by congruence, obviously is missing in the publicly spewed out specialized rhetoric throughout the evolving universal communication process, TEUCP. Most of TEUCP derives from PRJWBCHM divisive false premises that now emanate via computer technologies online and cell phone transmission. The disseminating content of current events involves various public personalities who obviously are oblivious to any other reality basis than their supposedly essential biases to which our humanity everywhere on Earth has grown accustomed, specifically for survival of the reiterated false premises as a type of subconscious enabling of the individual psyches, personality, perspectives, and philosophy. Since various starring public personalities in types of pecking order advances learned by trial and error survival stratagems, what the audience has grown accustomed to for serious or humorous discourse, they tend to sharpen their communication skills, honing their performances, typecasting their appearances accordingly, with the network owners and sponsors eagerly getting on board with one fiasco or other. none of these performances. An audience anticipate omnirational democracy's equanimity on Earth. Consequently, they bring back into play the most egregious actions and actors from previous peace war scenarios to enlist familiar attention from the viewing and listening audiences who also do not think to ask or wonder about what in generalization principle is missing, while defending to the last man standing in variously contrived theaters of war their particular form of government. Those forms of government, for the most part, always trace back to the cradle of civilization, which is the Middle East, also referred to as the womb of permitted ignorance. The populations were oblivious to omnirational, omnidirectional, omniscient universe. Therefore, the essential prefix omni can now be brought back into play, as any research writer can use the list I include again today from Synergetic's dictionary, The Mind of R. Buckminster Fuller. Do not think such an idea is preposterous without recalling, in some way, shape, or form, humans everywhere on Earth's PRJWBCHM. Politics, religion, justice, war, belief, complex, hierarchical matrix generated nomenclatures, philosophies, perspectives, typically reference some book or other published and printed material for controlling the communication process, the directions each conceptioning can take under the guidelines of the self-proclaimed, sometimes God-ordained authors, whose authority supersedes anyone who dares to challenge its status quo. To the best of my acquired knowledge, the only author who conveys the topology, geometric conceptualities of energy, quanta's regenerating integrity, found in R. Buckminster Fuller's Synergetics, until some other genius arrives on the world stage. I'm going to process this reliable resource during consciously coordinated analysis of the obviously failing human counterparts who, in essence, function as a reporting agency, but in this case, I readily utilize integration of the omni words while consciously recalling the definition of omni used in a combining form, all of all things, in all ways, or all places. The list follows here. Omni-accelerating, omni-accommodation, omni-adjacent, omni-angular, omni-aroundness, omni-symmetry, omni-automation, omni-automated, omni-balanced, omni-circumferential, omni-closest packing, omni-coexisting, omni-cohering, omni-coherent, omni-collective, omni-concurrent, omni-condition, omni-congruence, omni-congruent, omniconsiderate, omniconsideration, omnicontinuous, omniconvergent, omniconvertex, omnico-occurring, omnicoordinate, omnicurvilinear, omnideployed patterns, omnidiametric, omnidifferential lag rates, omnidifferentiated rates, omnidimensional light matrix, omnidimensional, omnidirectional clock, omnidirectional closest packing of spheres, synergetics principle of, omnidirectional frame of reference, omnidirectional games, omnidirectional growth, omnidirectional halo, omnidirectional infoscope, omnidirectionality, omnidirection observation, omnidirectional pattern, omnidirectional physical existence environment surrounds 1, 2, and 3, omnidirectional versus polarization, omnidirectional precession, omnidirectional shutterable sieve, omnidirectional terminal case corner, omnidirectional typewriter, omnidirectional wave, omnidirectional wheel, omnidivergent, omnidynamic, omni-ecology, omni-economic, omni-egalitarian, omni-embracing, omni-embracing versus permeating, omni-embracing squeeze, omni-equiangularity, omni-equidivisible, omni-equilateral, omni-equilibrium, omni-equilibrious, omni-equioptimum, omni-expanding, omni-experientiable, omni-explicable, omni-favorable, omni-finite, omni-freedom, omni-frequency, omni-function, omni-geared, omni-geometric, omnigram, omnigramming, omni-halo, omni-humanity, omni-idealized, omni-inbound, omni-inclusive, omni-exorable, omni-innate, omni-integrating, omni-integration, omni-integrity, omni-intellectual, omni-interaccelerating, omni-interaccommodation, omni-interaccommodative, omni-interacting, omni-interactive, omni-interactions, omni-interaltering, omni-interbetween, omni-intercomplementation, omni-intercoordinating, omni-interdependence, omni-intereffective, omni-interfering, omni-intermeshed, omni-interorderliness, omni-interpulsative, omni-interrelationships, omni-interrelevant, omni-interresonated, omni-intertangency, omni-intertransformable, omni-intertransformabilities, omni-intertransformative, omni-intertriangulated, omnivisible, omnikinetic, omni-knowing, omnilibrium, omniliterate, omnilocal, omni-manifest, omni-medium transport sequence, omni-medium transport, omni-mobilization, omni-motions, omni-motion, omni-orderly, omni-orientation, omni-orientation, omni-oriented, omni-permeative, omni-persistent, omni-phase bond integration, omniplanetary, omnipotency, omniscience, transcendental of omnipotence, omnipotence, omnipotential, omnipotential energy phase, omnipowerful, see metaphysical intellect, May 1972, now pronounced metaphysical. omniprocessional, omnipresent, omniproximities, omnipulsative asymmetry, omnipulsative, omniradial, omniradially, omniradiant, omniradiational. See isotropic vector matrix, May 13, 1969. Omnirandomness, omnirational control matrix, omnirationality, omniregenerative, omniresonant, omnisameness, omniscience, omniscience, transcendental of omnipotence, omniscience versus ego, omnisimilar, omnispecialized, omnistructured, omnisubconscious, omnisuccess, omnisurface, omnisurround, omnisymmetrical, omnisymmetrically generated, omnisymmetrical, omnisymmetry, omnisynergetic, omnisystem, omnitensional, omnitetrahedral, omnitopology, omnitopological domain, omnitransforming, omnitransformative, omnitriangulation, omnitriangular oriented evolution, see jitterbug, omnitriangular oriented evolution, see quanta loss by congruence, omni-uniform, see isotropic vector matrix, November 16, 1972, omni-unique, omni-universal, omni-validity, omni-visible, omni-variability, omni-wave, see vector equilibrium, October 30th, 1973, omni-wave linear, see frame of reference, February 27, 1972, nucleus in parentheses 1, omni-wholeness, omni-zero phase, see truth, June 22nd, 1975. I positively dare you to give it a try. See for yourself how easy it is once your awareness also includes the constant relative abundance, which are the topological characteristics of the tetrahedron universe's minimum structural system. The proof of you daring to do so will come across the broadcasting audio video stations and channels as I look forward to someone announcing da-da-da-da-da-da Omni Wholeness News of the World, Earth's omni-continuous, omni-rational, omni-dynamic reporting. Stay tuned for the latest breakthroughs as our evolving species anticipates manifesting equanimity throughout our omni-egalitarian human conditions. We appreciate your inputs that provide essential feedback for our 24-hour news reporting teams who are situated in the thick and thin of it, the hottest and coldest temperatures across Earth's hemispheres. Until next time, gratefully, faithfully, eternally, Christina Herlofson.